if you're wondering whatever happened to Sunday dinner, we're going to answer that question and actually serve up restaurant quality entrees in your home quickly, easily, and wait till you see what we have on tap, because we have brand new, the author of Whatever Happened to Sunday Dinner, and she's going to bring that Sunday dinner tradition back into your house any night of the week, because Lisa Caponigri is bringing us her 8 count of chicken breast with your choice of sauce, either the piccata or the Marsala. Event priced at $49.95. 2 flex payments on this. 080316, very limited. Look at those beautiful chicken breasts. She starts with 6 ounces each, but the sauces are truly a work of art and a thing of beauty. But whatever happened to Sunday dinner? We forgot that tradition, didn't we? Well, Lisa Caponigri did not, because this is one Italian girl who truly has taken all of the traditions from her mother, from her grandmother, Sicilian grandmother, and brought them into our home. You may know her from her cookbook, Whatever Happened to Sunday Dinner, but she has taken that cookbook and brought it actually to life for us right here at HSN, exclusively, I might add, by the way, and we're gonna bring you something so special to make every single day of the week truly restaurant quality entrees in your home. We're going to introduce you to Lisa, and then we're going to tell you what it's all about, because Lisa, like I said, has written the book on Whatever Happened to Sunday Dinner. But these are the cooking traditions that she has learned from her Sicilian grandmother, from her mama, but not only that, but from also living and raising your own family in Italy, in Tuscany.
That's
and
correct.
Lisa, thank you so much for bringing this to us.
Well, thank you. I'm so happy to be here on HSN. It's a thrill.
Are delighted to have you.
Thanks.
And here's your choice, because we're going to start off with some chicken.
That's
okay?
right.
Not any chicken. We're going to start off with some beautiful chicken breasts, 6 ounces each, and then you're going to choose, do I want 8 of the chicken breasts with a gorgeous chicken piccata sauce, or do I want to add it with the incredible, this is my favorite, chicken marsala? So the sauce comes separately, and you will actually bake the chicken, add the sauce, so you get truly that restaurant experience in your home.
That's exactly right. I mean, these chicken breasts are perfectly sized. They're masterly cut, perfect portion control. Delicious sauces, and these recipes, these sauces you can't get in a restaurant, because these are recipes from my grandmother. My grandmother was from the island of Sicily. In fact, she grew up in the province of Marsala, where this sauce is from, and taught me that sauce when I was very young, and I made it for my own children.
And it doesn't get any more authentic than that.
No.
And you are looking at it right here, served up. How beautiful is this plate gonna be? And especially when we get to the part that is fun, which is tasting it. We're gonna pull some out of the oven.
That's right.
And tell everybody how this works now, Lisa, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna get this home, and it will be ready to go in the oven.
Well, you know, it's so great, because these chicken breasts come to your door, thanks to HSN already. So you have the frozen chicken breast and then the sauce frozen separately. So all you have to do is either bake them in the oven, or if you'd like, you can also do it stovetop, so whichever you prefer. And then make them with your family. You know, the point of my cookbook, Alice, is also cooking together. So let me just cut that for you so you can taste it. Cooking together earlier in the day, and this is so fun. In my cookbook, it's the only cookbook on the market with 52 Sunday menus, 5 courses each Sunday. So you have 5 different dishes each Sunday. You never repeat a recipe, but there's something for everybody in the family to make. And this way you get your main course, or your entree, delivered to your door, the chicken marsala, the chicken piccata, whichever you choose. And you know, every busy mom wants to eat with their family on Sunday, but many of us just don't have time to plan the Sunday dinner. So what we've done is taken the trouble out of that. You have this delicious, wonderful chicken breast with these sauces delivered to your door. Then you can make the other courses if you'd like.
Absolutely delicious. You know, the first thing you're gonna notice, that chicken is so tender.
It's so tender. This is a wonderful natural chicken breast. Look at how delicious that is. And what I love the way that they're trimmed, because if you go to your grocery store and you buy chicken breast, you get them home, you have to trim them yourself. You don't have to do that here. They're perfectly trimmed, delicious, and perfectly also sized.
And tell everybody, because you may not be familiar with chicken piccata versus chicken marsala.
Yes.
So what is the difference? What are the flavors that go into it? And I'm just going right in here and dipping.
Well, I love that. And there's some more right in front of you if you'd like to pour it out. Well, the great thing about chicken piccata is, you know, the island of Sicily is known as the fruit basket of the Mediterranean. We have so much citrus, and being very creative cooks, they do different sauces with it, both savory and sweet. This is a savory sauce, so it's capers, lemon juice, white wine, lemon zest, but this is really comes to your door all cooked. All you have to do is pour it on in the last few minutes,
right,
and eat it. So it's perfect.
So what I want you to understand about that particular sauce is it's perfect. Okay, start there.
Thank you.
It is bright.
My grandmother would be very pleased.
You know,
it's
a lot of sauces,
fresh.
A lot of sauces are heavy.
Yes.
They almost have a floury feel to them. It is fresh. It
clean.
is bright, it is clean, just a hint of those capers, not an overwhelming olive taste at all.
That's it.
Just absolutely beautiful balance, but it is the brightness and the freshness. I feel like I'm right in the middle of Tuscany with that golden sun, sitting outside with a glass of vino there and serving this up. That's going to be in your home. You're going to smell them cooking.
But that's the hallmark of Italian cooking,
yeah,
Alice. Are fresh, delicious ingredients. Just a few ingredients put together in a very intelligent manner, delicious manner, and that's what these are. Fresh, wonderful ingredients, just absolutely delicious and so simple. All you have to do is heat them for your family, get everybody back to the Sunday dinner table, cook together, eat together. It's such a wonderful experience and wonderful time.
But you know, I don't want to show up for the Sunday dinner table or the Tuesday dinner table or the Thursday dinner table exhausted.
Right.
And I don't want my kitchen to look like something exploded in it.
That's right.
I want to enjoy that dinner, that meal, without having to go to the restaurant, without having to wait in line, without having to wonder how it's going to turn out. The fresh ingredients in this are incredible. The beautiful way that you're going to be able to cook it fresh. Okay, all you have to do is you cook the chicken breast, the sauce, you warm up, you put it on, so you have that true experience. And it's not going to come rubbery or dried out.
No, absolutely
or
not.
just, you know, or tough. Instead, it's going to be absolutely perfect. This is so
all the
good.
work has been done for you. So then, as you see from the other dishes too, you can make the accompanying dishes from that menu. This is menu number 1 in the cookbook. And then you can, you know, somebody can make the salad, someone can make the appetizer, but you have the main course all done for you.
Oh, it's delicious. By the way, the cookbook is available. If you would like that cookbook, pick it up. I'm not sure which one is selling the fastest right now. I would like to try, if I can, the piccata.
The marsala. This is the piccata.
And again, if you want something that has that bright flavor, that is the capers, the lemon, then you want to order the piccata. In fact, the capers are imported.
Yes, they are imported from Italy. So you have imported capers with that perfect bite and perfect size. And then this dish is so fabulous. This is chicken marsala, and this dish is very near and dear to my heart because my grandmother was from the region of Marsala. So this is a wonderful recipe that she taught me. It has the Marsala wine from Sicily, which gives it that creamy, rich, velvety taste. And then, of course, it has mushrooms. And it's just a delicious, healthy alternative to, you know, the same sauces that you put on chicken all the time. This is such a delicious, wonderful, and so much history to this sauce.
Think of what you would spend if you go out to a restaurant. Number one, you know, you're going to have to sit there. You're going to have to wait. Is the server going to be good? This is in your home. This is filling your home.
Restaurant quality. This is restaurant quality.
True restaurant quality. Not where we say, oh, it's nicely done. This is restaurant quality.
More of that
and
marsala.
believe me, the sauces are what's so incredible. I'm a huge fan of the Marsala wine, so let's see how
this Marsala sauce is so delicious and so wonderful that these are all natural sauces, no preservatives. All of my sauces come to you already made, and they come packaged so beautifully. The chicken breasts are packaged, and then the sauces are packaged separately. All you have to do is open, cook the chicken, heat the sauce, and you're good to go. Make your other recipes from the menu, and you have Sunday dinner.
Oh my gosh, that is really...
Isn't that rich, decadent, delicious?
But, okay.
Creamy.
Oh my, it's the Marsala. You know, Marsala wine flavor.
Yes.
If you love sherry, if you love like the flavor of sherry that is infused into food, then this is the one you want to choose between the two. Let us show you the top 5 ingredients, okay? When it comes to Italian food, What's number 5? It's got to be imported pasta, right? But then Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, it's the best, okay? Top of the cheese food chain. Fresh tomatoes, so important. I'll tell you what's really important is the Sicilian sea salt.
Yes.
That salt makes all the difference. And of course, number 1, extra virgin olive oil. So those are the top 5 ingredients when it comes to Italian food. But when it comes to taking those ingredients and putting them into something that your family will enjoy, that you will love without having to hassle with the restaurant, and getting true, fabulous Italian food delivered right to your front door. Lisa, this is fantastic.
Thank you. Yes, it's great. And it's, you know, a wonderful way to help get your family back to the Sunday dinner table with the entree done for you. And then, you know, we can look over here and see some of the other accompanying dishes to the menus. Great variety, delicious, healthy, fresh ingredients.
That is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. About 200 of each remaining, so pick whichever one you would love. If you want to try both of them, you will enjoy this. Now, if you want the cookbook and you want this, everything from pasta amatriciana.
Very good.
My daughter's,
pasta alla matriciana.
oh yeah, my daughter's
Very good.
favorite. It's all in here, $29.95, and something for every single day. 52, how many? For
52
something for
complete
every
Sunday
single
menus.
week.
Yes.
52 weeks.
You never
worth of
repeat a
recipes.
recipe.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely great. Okay, listen, try this. Try the cookbook, but I will highly recommend, if you are a fan of chicken piccata or chicken marsala, that is as good as any restaurant you're going to walk into, and it's delivered to your front door. You get to cook it fresh. But it's the sauces that take so much time, Lisa. That's what you're really creating here, are the beauty of the sauces. And then, of course, you're sourcing incredible ingredients, like what we have coming up right now. This is brand new. You're watching Eat. I'm Alice Caron. And Lisa is here, the author of Whatever Happened to Sunday Dinner. And, you know, it's true. We've gotten away from those traditions because it's too much hassle, because it's too expensive, it's too this, it's too that. Who's got the time to spend all day in the kitchen? You now are going to be able to serve your tenderloins. We are talking about filet mignon.
That's right.
With your choice of sauce. You will get 8 of your filet mignons for an event price today of $99.95. We have even reduced that shipping and handling on this. First time ever that we have brought this to you. You will either choose 8 with the sherry mushroom, or you will choose 8 with the balsamic vinegar and goat cheese. Okay, talk to me. Look at that.
Okay, so this, I have to tell you, Alice, about this filet mignon. Lisa's Italian Kitchen's filet mignon is incredible. It has a special aging process that takes 21 to 28 days, breaking down the enzymes of the meat and tenderizing it. Look how tender that is. Melt in your mouth, delicious. And what could be better than meat than that? Is meat like this with my sauces on them.
Exactly.
And as you mentioned, the first sauce is the wild mushroom and sherry sauce. Now, you mentioned earlier, I lived in Tuscany for many years where I raised my 3 children, and the wild mushroom sauce is very popular in Tuscany. That's where I learned it, and absolutely delicious. The porcino mushroom, which we call in Italy the king of all mushrooms, has this wonderful earthy, delicious, velvety texture to it, and that is in this sauce. Fabulous, fabulous combination with cremini mushrooms, button mushrooms. So you've got 3 or 4 different mushrooms in the sauce. And then the sherry wine, which reduces and makes it
Oh my gosh, I smell it.
creamy, decadent. Isn't that wonderful?
It is. It's wonderful.
So
And
this is a
here's the
very
nice part.
popular in Tuscany.
Because I'm very rare when it comes to my meat. Maybe you love it well done. Maybe you like it somewhere in between. You will now be able to cook the filet exactly like you want it. Whether you want to throw it on the grill, whether you want to cook it inside.
Exactly.
But the sauces come pre-made. So then all you do is heat up the sauce. Sauces are what takes so much time. It's why all of your great chefs just take course after course after course. It's all about the sauces. But you have right here, incredible cuts of meat, aged beef.
Aged beef. Another wonderful thing I love about my meats is that the portion control. Look how perfect these cuts are. They're all the exact same size. And what do you want when you go to table with your family on Sunday? You've got your sauces made, but you want everything to cook evenly and at the same time. So you get everything to table in a perfect manner, and everybody eats at the same time. Well, that's what this meat does, because it's beautifully trimmed, beautifully cut, and perfect portion control, cut by master cutters. So this is delicious beef, and then you put these fabulous sauces on it. Now, this second sauce is the balsamic vinegar sauce, which is another fabulous sauce from northern Italy.
I have to try this. My daughter almost drinks balsamic vinegar out of the bottle.
Well,
she's such a huge fan.
She's right, because balsamic is such an incredibly versatile vinegar. It can be savory, it can be sweet, depending on what you add to it. Now, what I do to mine is I make a balsamic reduction. And by reduction, I mean I cook it down with natural honey until it's delicious and soft and thick and luxurious. And this is very, very popular in Italy. So you put a little bit of that on. And then from that, you get the sweetness from the natural honey and the balsamic. And then what we like to do in northern Italy is top it with a little bit of tangy, delicious goat cheese.
I have never tried it with the goat cheese before.
You're going to love this combination of the tangy goat cheese with the sweet, melt-in-your-mouth balsamic. It's fabulous.
Here, I'll help you there.
Yeah, you can't have too much goat cheese.
Oh, no, you can't.
There you go.
Absolutely not.
So this is a wonderful combination. Comes to your door completely. All you have to do is cook your meat, put your sauce over it. You put the sauce in the pan. Delicious. And these are not recipes that you can get in restaurants. These are in my cookbook and recipes that I learned in Italy. So as you can imagine, very authentic, country, rustic, Italian cooking. Isn't that delicious? Melts in your mouth. So the Tuscans use a lot of balsamic.
Is the balsamic gives it that tang, it gives it that acidity that you love so much. But the goat cheese
gives it that pop.
It adds this creaminess to it that mixes with the balsamic.
Exactly.
And just
fabulous combination.
It completely changes the flavor of it. I think you're going to go crazy when you get this home. Again, you will either choose whether you want the balsamic reduction with the goat cheese. You will get 2 packets. So each packet is then going to work for 2 of your steaks. You're going to get 8 steaks, each one 4 ounces. Or if you prefer, you can also have the other choice, which is your sherry mushroom. Maybe you want to try both, because I can't really tell you here. Both of them are delicious. You have 3 months to pay for this on your credit card. Bring the restaurant into your kitchen. Bring the smells of the restaurant. Bring the flavors of Italy.
Absolutely.
Right home. This is the expert right here. Not just your mother, it's your grandmother.
That's right.
And you living and cooking in Tuscany.
Well, you know, when you raise your children somewhere, you really get to know the cuisine, what your children like, the authentic dishes. This is country, rustic, Italian cooking, like what your Italian grandmothers make in Italy to this day. And the history of balsamic vinegar is so interesting.
Right.
It's aged for years in oak barrels. Mine is, of course, I only use exclusively imported from Italy, from the town of Modena, which is the capital of balsamic vinegar.
I brought some back.
So
I was
you know,
over there.
it's so great.
You hand carry it back
That's
because
right.
it's that different and it's that good.
And you need just such a little bit.
It's almost
to
like
go such
syrup
a long way.
because it's just...
It's like syrup, exactly.
It's delicious.
And I reduce it with the honey and make it a little more liquidy so that you have a little more for your meat. But this is how your steaks come. Look how beautifully packaged these are. Look at this, trimmed, cleaned, right to your door, restaurant quality, aged filet mignon. And then you have your balsamic right here. And all you have to do is thaw your balsamic. Here's your goat cheese. You thaw that as well. And here's you have your main dish for your Sunday dinner complete.
Absolutely, all done for you. I don't know about you, but by the time it gets to, I don't care if it's Tuesday or Sunday, it's hard to get to rally, to go out to a restaurant and have to deal with all of that, getting dressed, doing this. But it's important to have that time around the dinner table. It is important. I mean, this is what we've gotten away from. Those family traditions, the mealtime. When are we spending time with our family anymore? Watching TV when we don't speak?
And you
when
know,
we don't
Alice,
talk?
That's why I wrote my cookbook. Because in raising my own children, I realized how wonderful those few hours on a Sunday afternoon were. They were just you know, incomparable to any other time during the week. You talk about everything, and we start earlier in the day. We get everybody in the kitchen together. My recipes are so simple. Nothing in my cookbook takes longer than 30 minutes to prepare. You have your pastas, your vegetables. Just look at these beautiful pears for dessert with the mascarpone cheese. Something for every level of expertise in your family.
Oh, look at this. And by the way, the cookbook is now down. You've like, tongue-tied me with all of this. It is absolutely
fabulous food. That's what it'll do to you, right?
Because when it comes to Italian food, this is true, authentic Italian cooking that you are getting delivered to your front door. If you want the book, we have about 5 dozen now remaining, so that book going very quickly. If you want the steak, I'm going to tell you which one is most limited right now. Again, you either choose the balsamic and the goat cheese, or if you want the sherry and the mushroom. The cherry mushroom. Okay, I'm just going to tell you, you will not make a mistake with either one. I have gone back to the sherry mushroom.
Yeah.
I'm a nut for sherry. My daughter's a nut for balsamic vinegar.
Well, the sherry reduces the sauce to a velvety consistency that's amazing. You know, it cooks off, but the consistency of the sherry is so wonderful throughout the sauce, and it just coats your meat perfectly. It's just a rich, velvety taste. And this is how the wild mushroom and sherry sauce comes, also in a package right to your door. And these are fully cooked. All you have to do is open them, pour them over your meat after you cook your meat, and your dinner is good to go. So we take all the work out of Sunday dinner. Your entrees are done for you, and then you can select from the menus which side dishes or desserts you'd like to make with your family.
What's the hardest thing? It's making, number one, it's sourcing great quality meats. Because your store, your grocery store, it just doesn't have them.
Right.
And if it does, it's going to be, you know, crazy prices. This is going to be incredibly hand trimmed. This is the center cut. This is the fillet. This is aged beef. You take that, and then you add these sauces that truly, the family recipes that have been passed down from generation to generation in Lisa's family. And you take those beautiful flavors, and you take all the work out of it, because sauces take forever, and it is so hard to get a sauce right. It's too thin. It's too thick. It tastes too floury.
That's right.
Now you're getting your choice. Lisa's done all the work for you. You cook the meat. You cook that fillet the way that you like it cooked, whether it's extremely rare, like I mean, really just a little brown on, that's how I eat my meat, or if you like it well done, this is up to you. But then you just warm up that sauce, you put it on top of it, and the restaurant is now in your house. Your family is enjoying something that every single bite is so incredible and just beautifully
And another thing about
done.
getting your family back to the Sunday dinner table, Alice, is, you know, what do I make? What should I make? How many mothers say, I'm so busy.
And what do I have to shop for?
Yes, I can't plan a menu.
Right.
Well, I've done all that for you also in my cookbook. I've planned the whole menu for you. You order your steaks or your chicken, so
Right.
your entree comes to your door. So the biggest part, really, the most work, the biggest part is done for you. And then you flip through the menu, see what you did, exactly, isn't that perfect? Look at that, it's perfect.
This
Cooked
is
perfectly.
Oh, I know it's dinner time for so many of us, and I know this is very hard to look at. This is the sherry mushroom that you're looking at right there, perfectly cooked, just as tender as you can imagine, melt in your mouth. But for me, it's the sauces. Because when you go into the restaurant, that's what you really pay for. These are the things that chefs, you know, study years and years and years to get the sauces right. So you have the sauce, you have everything done. You cook the meat, and you've already cooked the sauce.
And this is not a sauce that you find in restaurants, because this is a really traditional, country, rustic, Tuscan sauce. I was very lucky to learn it because I lived in Tuscany for so many years raising my children. But you know, it's not a sauce that you can go to any restaurant and find. So here you have your restaurant quality meat delivered to your door, and a very unique, delicious sauce already made for you that you're not going to be able to order in a restaurant. Same thing with the balsamic reduction and the goat cheese. That combination you just never find, because these are really authentic recipes from Italy, from all my years of living there and cooking for my own family.
And bring this home and share it with your family. You know, we come together over our dinner table, but a lot of times we're running out, we're just doing the fast food thing. Let them appreciate truly fine food, but without having to go to the restaurant, right? And then you sit there and it's like, okay, how are we going to entertain the kids while we're having a beautiful
you're home with
dinner?
your children, you're in the comfort of your own home, and you're in the kitchen together at the Sunday dinner together. There's nothing better than that.
Lisa Caponigri, welcome to HSN.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Molto
Thank
grazie.
you, Alice.
And of course,
Prego.